Hi everyone, I just made a video on why it's a good time to buy even though it's a seller's market. So here's a video I just made for you. Hey everyone, John Marion here. I just want to take a few minutes to explain to you what I'm seeing in the market right now in the North Metro Atlanta area. I'm based in Canton, Georgia. I am an associate broker with Remax Town and Country, and I'm one of the team leaders for the Innovative Properties Group team. And so what we are seeing here in Canton, Georgia, the surrounding areas, throughout Cherokee County and the surrounding counties in the North Metro Atlanta area is that this is definitely a seller's market, but it's also a good time to buy. And I want to explain that. It's a seller's market because in the spring, we did not have the spring market that we typically do. A lot of people postponed listing their house for sale because they did not want buyers in their home because of the coronavirus situation. And so that has put a lot of pressure on the market in that there has not been and is not as much inventory as is needed for the typical buyers that are out there. And because of coronavirus, there's people wanting to come to places like Cherokee County where the population is less. It's not a dense population. You can buy a single family home on a quarter of an acre, half an acre or more in Cherokee County very easily. There's a lot of subdivisions with smaller lots, one third of an acre or a quarter of an acre, and there's plenty of subdivisions like that, certainly more land and more space than living in a city, in a condominium, for example, a building that's condominium or townhouses that are packed closely together. So the population and density is less here, making Cherokee County very attractive for people both moving out of a little further out from the Atlanta area. It's also very attractive for people that are coming from other parts of the country. We get a lot of people from out of state these days that are looking to move to Cherokee County or the northern suburbs of the Atlanta area. It's a great place to live. In Cherokee County in particular, the tax rate is low, and it's just a great place. Good schools, low crime, just a great place to live. And so there's a lot of demand in the market right now. So for sellers, the home prices are going up, and there's not enough inventory on the market. And we're seeing multiple offers when homes that are priced right are listed on the market and prices are being bidded up. So as long as the seller doesn't go crazy and overprice their house way higher than what it should be, if we price them using the data we have now, we're seeing slight upward pressure on it's selling even a little bit more than asking price. So that makes this a seller's market for sure. But it's also a good time to buy. And the reason I say that is because interest rates are so low. So especially for people that have good credit, you can purchase a house and keep your payment down, even though you're paying more than you would have a year ago, let's say, before coronavirus. You interest rates are low enough that that price increase doesn't affect your monthly payment too much. And of course, if you have good credit and could put 20% or more down, you can even get your mortgage at a lower price. That is to get your monthly payment, keep your monthly payment at a very reasonable payment, even though you're spending more money to purchase a house. So it's a really good time to buy a house if you haven't been in the market. It's a great time for those that are making a lateral change in terms of their housing style or downsizing, especially if you're coming from a market that is more expensive than the Atlanta area, or even if you're um, going to purchase at the same price. Basically, you can get more home for your money in this market. And sometimes you can actually lower your mortgage payment moving from a bigger house with a higher interest rate to maybe a slightly smaller house, or certainly purchasing a house at a lower price, even though it's kind of like a higher price than it was a year ago in this market. If you're spending less than what you sold your house for in another market, you can really come out way ahead even as a buyer with the low interest rates, because you have equity in your home, you're putting a large down payment, you're getting a lot of house for your money because of the reasonable housing costs, in my opinion, in the North Metro Atlanta area. So anyway, that's why I say this is a good time to buy. It's a seller's market. It's just the way the situation is right now. This won't last forever. It could become a very strong seller's market. Interest rates could go up, and it may not be a very happy time to buy in the future. And so now is a good time to buy. Or the market could flip again. People could suddenly put their homes on the market, a large quantity of people, if things change, if there's an announcement that there's a cure for coronavirus or a vaccine, or some news, it makes people feel more comfortable about having potential buyers come into their home. If we get a lot of homes listed on the market, that could put downward pressure. And if the interest rates stay low, it could really become a buyer's market quickly. So things can change very quickly. But right now, whether you're looking to buy or sell, and I really cringe when I hear agents say, oh, now is a great time to buy or sell, as if it's a cliche that us as realtors ought to say, because I never say that. But I'm explaining to you why I believe it's a seller's market and a good time to buy. And so I hope that explanation makes sense. I'm not just throwing out things just to say things that realtors think they should say, but I'm explaining to you why I believe what I believe. So if you have any questions, if you want to come into the Cherokee County area, if you have questions about new homes, we sell a lot of new homes. It's a unique situation right now with new homes because of the price of lumber. I'll post a link to a video I did last week about lumber prices. So anyway, but if you want to buy a new home and consider your options for having a new custom built home for you, contact me about that. We have also opportunities for you to go and view homes that are listed on the market. And we also have homes that are coming soon. So because we're a real estate team, we have access to data and information about homes that will be coming on the market. So if you can connect with me or one of my agents, give us your criteria for what you're looking for in a home, and we can notify you in some cases when a home is going to come on the market that's a good match for you, so you can get a little bit of a heads up and put an offer in on the house right away when it actually becomes available for sale. So anyway, call me, text me if you have any questions, or if you have any comments, just leave them in the comments section. Thanks.